everyone, it's Max and welcome to a new week's reading vlog. This week I am reading some true crime. Is this probably a bad idea? Yes, but here we are. So the first book I'm going to talk about is The Ultimate Evil by Maury Terry, and it is about the search for the Sons of Sam, which is a murderous cult. I do like a good cult. It's based on obviously a true cult. I'm definitely intrigued to see what happens. It's 540 pages. I'm going to try and read this in 3 days. It might take me 4, but we'll see. And then the other book I'm going to try and read this week is Mindhunter, Inside the FBI's Elite Serial Crime Unit by John Douglas and Mark Olshaker. It's now a Netflix show, so if I enjoy this, I'm gonna try and watch the show. This is like around 400 pages, which is nice. So if this takes me 4 days, then this I'll get myself like 3 days or 2 days. We'll see how it goes. I feel like this might be like scary, especially because I'm house sitting, but you know what? We do what we gotta do. And then this one I don't think is gonna be too scary, hopefully. But I am excited to read both these. The other thing that I'm going to talk about is the audiobook I have for the week, which is The Romanovs. I think I have 5 hours left by Simon Sebag Montefiore. This chronicles just the entire lineage of the Romanovs for the 300 years that they rule. I'm excited to just I know like how it ends with Nicholas II and everything, but I didn't know much about the other Romanovs. So I am just excited to continue reading. But that's basically all I'm doing. It is Sunday that I am starting this November 14th. It's 7, so I might pick this up. It's earlier than I think. It's getting so dark, like so early, that I keep thinking it's like 9, it's 7. And I've already eaten dinner and everything, so I'm just hanging out. So I might try and pick this up a little bit. But we'll see. That's basically all I got for you right now. I don't really know what else to talk about. So yeah, I did just film my December TBR, so I already knew what I wanted to read. So that's all good. But yeah, I just don't really have many plans. So I'm gonna go hang out, and I will talk to you once I make out. This cat's driving me a little crazy. She's like in a mood. I will talk to you once I make more progress on The Ultimate Evil. Hi guys, it is Monday morning, and last night I did get to page 140 of The Ultimate Evil. So I have, okay, there's a cat. So I have 400 pages left, so I'm gonna try and read 200 pages a day. Got an email today that I have to go to rehearsal 30 minutes early, but hopefully that's not, you know, it's only 30 minutes. So I am going to try and read a chunk of this today. I have to take my car in for a tire change at 1, so that's my lunch break. So I'll go to lunch. But I might honestly, Mondays are really busy and there's only 2 of us on instead of the usual 3, so I might like not really take much of a lunch, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, so hopefully I can get some reading done before rehearsal and then bang out a bunch after. But I was able to bang out 140 pages, so I don't think that'll be a problem to read just 60 extra. But yeah, that's all I've got for now. I'm gonna go. I've got 10 minutes before I have to leave, so I'm just gonna hang out for 10 minutes, and then I'll talk to you once I make more progress in The Ultimate Evil. Hi everyone, it is Wednesday. I know I haven't updated you. It's been a very hectic last couple days. We are doing full run-throughs in the Christmas carols, so like we're staying later. It's a lot more like mentally demanding. Yesterday I was Ghost Christmas Present, so I'm in all Act 1, 2, and 3, and then the day before I'm only in 1 scene, but I didn't like bring my book with me because I didn't know what we were doing. So this time I am going to bring my book with me, but I am only 200 pages into this. I haven't even touched this the last 2 days. I read those 60 pages today, and I think the dog needs to go out. So it is going well. It's definitely like, it's good, right? The writing is good, it's compelling. I'm like really like right now, like they think it's just one guy, but our main, like our writer is like, no, there's gotta be more. And so he's trying to prove that there's more, and it's just a good time. So I'm enjoying it. But I'm gonna take her for a walk. I do have the oven on to put a pizza in for dinner, and then I've gotta go to rehearsal. And they added an extra day of rehearsal, so I also have rehearsal tomorrow. Then I've got a dinner thing planned with some friends, so I'm going to try really hard to finish the books, you know? I'm gonna try really hard. We'll see how it goes. Wish me luck. And I'll talk to you all later. Hi everyone. It's Friday. I can't even remember the last time I updated you. I cannot read more than 100 pages of this a day. And it's not because it's scary, it's not because it's hard, it's just like, I just can't do it. So I'm just gonna read this. I won't be reading that other one that I have to read, whatever it's called. I'm just gonna focus on this, read 100 pages a day. I have 200 pages left. So I'll be done with this on Saturday, and then I'll just start my tutor week 1 week early, and probably include it in this reading vlog again, because honestly, I don't really, there's like no content. This is like, maybe I'll never do another nonfiction November because I feel like I have nothing to talk about. Like, it's hard to be like, you know, oh, I don't like the way the plot's going, but it's like, it's real life. So like, don't know what to tell you. Like, there's like nothing for me to talk about because it's just real life. So I'm just like, yeah, like, it's interesting. It's really, I don't like, so they added photos and 2 of them like spoiled something that was gonna happen. And I know you can't like spoil history, like, you know, it happened, but like, you know, they're searching for this person. And so I'm like, yeah, oh my gosh, are they gonna find him? And then like 100+ pages before they find him, it is revealed that he died and he was dead. And so it was like not surprising when he was like, his dead body was found. Like, that would have hit so much harder than already knowing that he was dead through photos presented in the book. Like, the book shouldn't spoil itself, even though it's real life, but it did. And then like literally like 50 pages after that, it was another photo set. So I was like, you could have just put that photo in, or those photos in the next photo set. Like, it would have made so much more sense. So that kind of bummed me out. Like, I'm also so confused. I am getting people so mixed up. I'm like, I don't know. I thought John Carr was who ended up being Michael Carr, and then I don't know how they're related, or is John Carr an alias? Are they the same person? I got a little lost, and so I'm happy there's a Netflix show so I can watch it after and like understand what's going on. I'm just like that, like, I tried to sit down and just read 100 pages last night and it was so hard. I don't know why. Like, it is not that, like, it like felt like the longest hour of my life, but it still only took me an hour. Like, I don't know what happened. I don't know. So I need to like read this in snippets throughout the day, but when I do that, I can't read like that much because I'm like just taking like a short amount of time to like bust out some pages and stuff. So it's just 100 pages a day, and I will finish it on Saturday and then just start tutor week a day early on Sunday. And then that's nice because then it's Monday and Tuesday of the 2 weeks from now, or the last 2 days. So I'll have 10 days to read the 2 books. So that's also basically 100 pages a day. I'm just also very mentally exhausted. Like, you know, I'm not getting like, I still have like 2.5 hours by the time I get home of like usual time that I'm awake, but it's just like, so it's like, what am I saying? I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. It's just like, so, we're just like going through the whole play now, and it's just very draining. It's just very, very exhausting because it's like, you know, it's just stressful of like figuring everything out and doing everything. And I ended up being like the main, so I'm Ghost of Christmas Present in half of the plays because she's doing 2 casts in case anyone gets COVID. But I'm like, this week, except for one day, I was Ghost of Christmas Present every day because the other Ghost of Christmas Present couldn't make it. And then 2 of those days, I was also doing like my role for like the other cast. And so like one of the, or sorry, only one of the days. One of the days I was in every single act. I was doing like so much, and it was a lot. But then our old director was there watching, and she was a great director, but she was a stickler. Like, her notes could be brutal. She went, and Max, and I was like, oh man. I was like, today's the day that I did every single scene that I made for both cast 1 and 2. It was a lot. I was like, it probably came through. She just went, awesome job. And I was like, wow, I've made it. Carrie told me I did an awesome job. I've made it. But yeah, So it is so exciting though that it's coming together. I'm so happy. It's going really well. It's looking awesome. I'm having such a fun time. It's just really awesome. So like on one hand, it's just like a lot of fun and really great. But on the other hand, I do not have the mental capacity to go home and then read. Like I just really don't. Like I just can't do it. I just want to like sit, like lie down with like my computer and like watch stuff. Speaking of Wheel of Time, the first 3 episodes came out today and I have read the first two books multiple times. So like I'm gonna watch it. And then if I enjoy I really, really want to try to read the series. So I think next year, I'm gonna try and listen to the audiobook of one of them a month. And do like, you know, my usual thing that I've been doing like Joe Abercrombie and October Day and everything, where I just read one book a month. And I think that might work, especially with audiobooks, because I did start the audiobook of Eye of the World one time and I really liked it, but it was like CDs in my car and it was just too slow. So like if I get it on Audible and I have it on my phone, I can listen to it at 2+ times speed. So that's what I'm gonna try and do next year. But because I've reread the first 2 books multiple times trying to get through this series, I'm gonna watch the show, and then I also read like a main summary of the 2 books, and hopefully together it'll work, because the first season of the show encompasses the first 2 books. So then I can just start with the 3rd book. I have read the 3rd book before, but I've only read it once, so I can't remember much of what happened. Hi everyone, it's Saturday. I only read 50 pages yesterday. I'm a mess, it's fine. I kind of just, I don't know. I feel like my mental health is just going down the drain, but not like mental health. Like, I don't know, I'm like fine. It's just like, reading is not what I want to be doing. You know, I want to be doing like just relaxing and hanging out, and reading just isn't part of that right now. So I do have 150 pages of The Ultimate Evil left. Now today I have to go to a wake, and then I have the Bachelorette with my 2 best friends at 5. So what time is it right now? It is 12. So I'm gonna probably leave here at around 2, because I want to get a car wash and then go to this wake. But, well, maybe not 2, maybe more like 2:15. So until then, I am going to try, I want to do this in 50-page increments. I can't do much more than that and still like be paying attention to the book. So I am going to try and read 50 pages right now, maybe like take a break, eat some lunch, and then read another 50 pages before I go. So I only have 50 pages to read, either when I get back from the wake or after the Bachelorette. Oh, I did finish the Romanovs yesterday. Yes, I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. I think it was a great not retelling, but like telling of the Romanov line. I think Simon Sebag Montefiore did an amazing job. So if you're ever looking for like a Russian, like, you know, the Romanov line and stuff, I highly suggest that book. The audiobook was really good too. So yeah, really happy about that. Gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. But now I'm going to sit down, read 50 pages. I will update you when I leave, whether that's after I've read 50 pages or 100. We shall see. All right, I am just heading out, but I only got 50 pages more through The Ultimate Evil. It's losing me. I am so confused. It's like, I don't know. I'm like having a hard time following and like paying attention, so then I'm just confused on what's happening, and it's just not doing it for me. So I've got 100 pages left, and I am going to try my hardest to finish it today, and if I don't know yet. I don't know if I'm gonna try and finish it tomorrow or just say I got 80% the way through and that was it. We'll see, but I have to go, so I'll talk to you all later. Hi everyone, it is Sunday morning, and wow, this is something. But I am just about to go to my dad's house to watch the Formula 1 race, but I did finish The Ultimate Evil last night. It was like good. So I mean, it just like, it started off really strong and then it just progressively got more and more boring and more confusing. So I'm giving it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. A little bummed about that. But I am combining 2 reading vlog weeks into 1 reading vlog. And so next I'm going to be reading Wolf Hall, and then Catherine Parr's Alison Weir's book about Catherine Parr. So we will see. I have a feeling that this week is hopefully gonna redeem Nonfiction November. Well, the Science Week did too, but because I love Alison Weir, and Catherine Parr is my favorite queen. And then I am scared about Hilary Mantel's Wolf Hall. I am, but hopefully I end up loving it. So that's kind of all I've got for you, honestly. Not really doing anything else. So yeah, I guess I'll just update you once I've made progress in Wolf Hall. Hi guys, it is Sunday. It's like almost 6:30, 6:16, and I am 100 pages into Wolf Hall. I ended up, so I read like 70 pages, and then I went and had a drink with one of my really good friends, and now I came back and got to page 100. I am going to my dad's for dinner, and then I might, if my friend is still there, gonna go to a pub. It's literally called like a name pub, so like that's why I'm calling it a pub. But I might go to meet her at a pub and probably not drink because tomorrow's Monday, but just like hang out. I haven't seen her or like really hung out with her in a while. But Wolf Hall's okay. It's kind of almost feels like stream of consciousness where it just jumps so much. And like I get that we're in this guy's point of view, so right now like Anne Boleyn doesn't mean much to him, but we're not actually in his point of view. It almost feels like we're in this cardinal's point of view instead of his. I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of just a really strange decision for like writing it, where it's very jumbled. It's all over the place. The time, like she's not like explaining like when in history we are. Like she gives the date, but like Thomas just jumped from like being this abused kid to being like the, I don't know, assistant of a cardinal, like Cardinal Wolsey. And it just like, I want to know how he got there, but then also like, just get on with the story. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. It kind of just reads kind of strangely. But I'm gonna go to my dad's house for dinner. I honestly don't know if I'm gonna read much more tonight. I might at his house, and then if my friend isn't still at the pub once I'm done, then I will read more, but we'll see. Anyways, I will talk to you once I've made more progress in Wolf Hall, and there goes my car insurance card. Hi everyone, it is Monday, and I just wanted to let you know that I am 200 pages into Wolf Hall. The writing is still a little all over the place. It feels a little bit stream of consciousness. It's just like not really doing it for me. But the plot's going fine. It just feels really jumbled and really all over the place, and it's just like not my favorite. I'm not loving it, but it's going fine. So I've got 400 pages left, and I think Thomas is just starting to kind of rise a little bit, but like not really. It's like, I don't know. I don't even know like what's happening basically. So it's kind of just happening kind of all over the place, a little hard to follow. She just jumps around so much that it's like impossible to really follow along with like what's happening and what she's saying, because it's like everything keeps changing, and it's just, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just kind of weird. Hi guys, it is a little bit later on Monday, but I was able to read 76 more pages of Wolf Hall, and I don't want to read it. I think I'm going to read to the next chapter break and then pick up Catherine of Aragon. Or not of Aragon, Catherine Parr. And then read that. And then, here, let me just pull it out. So, I've got Catherine Parr, the Sixth Wife, the last of the 6 Tudor Queens series by Alison Weir. I'm so sad that it's over. I love Alison Weir's Tudor books. I've read many of them, and it all started with this series. I read them as they came out, and I'm just so sad that it is over with my favorite queen. I'm also using the my goodness, I can't get to it. Here it is. I'm also using the Catherine Parr bookmark, which I am obsessed with. I love that I bought these bookmarks. I bought Henry and all of his queens from Etsy. Love them. But yeah, so I'm gonna pick this up, and then once I finish this, maybe go back to Wolf Hall. I'm halfway through Wolf Hall almost, and I'm just not feeling it. Why is she growling? And then how many pages is Catherine Parr? 494. Oh, that's not very long, actually. So yeah, I'm gonna, excuse me, ma'am. So yeah, I'm gonna pick this up starting today and just finish this because I know I'll read and finish this. I know I will. It's Alison Weir. It's a 6 Tudor Queen book. It's Catherine Parr's book. It's all just a recipe for success. And then if I have time, which I'm sure I will, I don't think it's gonna take me 9 days to read Catherine Parr, I will revisit Wolf Hall. I'm just like, I don't know, the writing just is not my thing. It's all over the place and so hard to follow and just boring and just like, I don't know, I'm just like not enjoying any of it. So yeah, and I knew reading from a guy's point of view was just not gonna be a good time. Like, he's so far removed from the queens that I'm just like, dude, you have no opinion on the matter. Like, you haven't even, like, he barely met Queen Catherine of Aragon. I don't think he's even met Anne Boleyn, but he's met, like, it's just like, I'm just not into it. And it's showing how, like, men, like, he's using Mary, Anne's sister, to, like, get information, and Mary's just, like, jealous because she used to be Henry's mistress, and then he's literally trying to marry her sister. And so it's just, like, not my favorite. So, yeah, this is gonna be if I want to revisit it. But definitely picking up Catherine Parr. I'm sad that Nonfiction November is turning out to be quite the dud. I probably won't do this again. I think it's just a lot where, like, I should disperse nonfiction throughout months and, like, read one here and there and not just do one straight month of it, because right now I'm craving everything but nonfiction. So we'll see how this goes. But I'm gonna go take a shower. I definitely need to. I do have rehearsal tonight. So I'm gonna take a shower, you know, get ready, feed the pets and everything, and eat dinner and go. So I'm not gonna update you till I pick up Catherine Parr, but I'll talk to you later. Hi guys, it is 11:30 and I am 126 pages into Catherine Parr. I'm loving it. Alison Weir is so good at this. So good. I'm so happy. You know, she just makes it so easy to read, and it's good, and it's just a good time. And nothing to do with Alison Weir, it's just the time. It really just keeps cementing why I'm not religious and why I don't believe in religion at all. And kind of like why I think it's just does a lot more bad than good. In the world. A lot of hate, a lot of killing, a lot of murder, a lot of war, and so people can believe that something happens after you die. Like, I just don't see the goodness in religion. I don't see the point, besides having control and power over someone. So this doesn't help that. At all. So it's just crazy to me. I also just can't imagine dying for that, for my religion. It's like, okay, if God is real, he will know what's in your heart. Like, stay freaking alive. It's almost like as bad as like suicide, because you are basically asking to die by rebelling like that. Like, okay, well, there you go. And I just can't get into it. But yeah, so I'm enjoying it. I just really like Catherine as a main character, as a queen. She's already starting to get, like, because I know, like, where the story goes, she's already starting to get, like, ideas and kind of thinking about, like, women and, like, people who aren't rich enough to, like, learn Latin to be able to, like, know what the Bible says and everything, and knowing, like, what she does in the future. It works. But I'm gonna go to bed, because it is 11:30. Tomorrow is our last rehearsal for the week. It is gonna be a shorter one too, because I guess a lot of the cast isn't gonna be there tomorrow. So I should have a fair amount of the evening to read. But tomorrow's actually gonna be really stressful because I'm also watching my dad's house for a little bit and taking care of the dogs. I have someone else spending the night there, but it's just like, it's just so much. But I have to go there at lunch, so I have to get Babs from here and go to my house to walk all of them, and it's just so hectic and it just sucks. I just don't like it. I don't like that he does this. I don't like that he didn't tell me about it. I had to learn from overhearing a conversation he had with someone else. Where I was like, oh, are you gone? Like, and he knew I was house sitting up until December 2nd, and he just didn't even think about it. And then that on top of a rehearsal, and oh my gosh. So I might honestly text my director tomorrow and be like, you really need me to come? Because if she didn't, that'd be really nice. But anyways, I'm gonna go to bed and I will read more of Catherine Parr tomorrow. Hi guys, it's Wednesday. I'm gonna be honest, I had a really, really terrible night last night and I didn't read anything, nor did I update you. So I'm still 125 pages into Catherine Parr. It was a really terrible night. My dad was out of town, so I had to take care of both like the dog that I'm house sitting and my own dogs. So I had 3 dogs and I like took the dog that I'm house sitting to that house. I was like, okay, I'll spend the night. And then she ended up pooping and peeing on my carpet throughout the night. The poop was at midnight and the peeing was at 2. And then so I just drove her to the house I'm house sitting and then went back home to sleep. I was like, this is a lot and I'm just at the end of my rope, and I had a little bit of a total complete mental breakdown last night. And so I went into work and I asked my manager, I was like, can I just finish this like project and then can I just take the rest of the day to start the holiday? And she said yes. So I finished the project way earlier than I thought I would. I finished it at like 10:40. And so I finished and then I went to the grocery store and I got gas and now I'm home. But right now it is 11:40, so I do have plans tonight that are evening plans that start at 6. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and read 100 to 200 pages of this and also watch the new Wheel of Time episode. So then if I get through 200 pages, I'll have 170 pages left to either read after hanging out with, like doing my plans tonight, or tomorrow, which is Thanksgiving. And then I'll be done with it. And I'll still have like almost a week to like read other stuff. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna do nonfiction. I kind of need comfort reads right now. I'm not feeling good. This week has been really bad. So I'm kind of just like, I'll probably read Brandon Sanderson's other novella, Read On, and then I don't know, just mood read a little bit because I'm so in the mood for like high fantasy. So I might be doing that instead because I'm just, I don't know. It's not like I'm burnt out on nonfiction. I'm just not having a good time. And I'm also just very stressed. And like with the play and everything, I'm just like, I just need like my comfort genre right now, which is obviously fantasy. So I am switching gears a little bit to do that, and that's okay. You know what? I read most of the books that I wanted to. I still consider Nonfiction November a total success. I will have read, what, 8 nonfiction novels, or like somewhere around the vein of nonfiction? Maybe 7. I guess it would be 7, wouldn't it? 2, 5, 6, 7, no, 8. Right, and then I didn't finish 2 books, right, so 8. So that's still totally a success, and I'm so okay with that. But yeah, so I'm gonna maybe read like 100 pages, watch the new Wheel of Time episode, and then read another 100 pages, and then just kind of relax and go from there and just have a good day now that I don't have work. And just relax. And I'm running out of space on my camera. So I'm gonna go and I'll talk to you later. Hi guys, it is 1:20 and I am another 100 pages through Catherine Parr. So I am on page 226. I'm enjoying it. Things are happening. She is now becoming like the favorite of the king, all that good stuff. So yeah, it's all going well. I'm gonna make some lunch and then I'm gonna head over to my house and do the walk with the animals. I don't know. I don't wanna do like the big one yet. I wanna do that like right before I leave. So we'll see. I might like try and read another 100 pages there before taking them for like a nice big long walk so that they, you know, are good with being home alone for a while. We'll see. Hi guys, it is 9:30 and I just got home. I also wanted to show off this new lipstick I got. I love it. It's matte. You can't really see that, but it's matte. I love the matte look. I'm a big fan. I just took off a hat, so that's why, because we were outside. It was so cold, but also a lot of fun. But I actually ended up, so after I talked to you, I physically read 70 pages, and then I read another 70 pages. Yeah. No. 50 pages through audiobook. I did end up getting an Audible credit because the Libby audiobook was like on hold, like I had to be put on hold. And then I took like the 3 dogs I was watching for like a really long walk. So I listened to that, and then I listened to it on my drive to the town that's like 20 minutes over from me for the dinner. And I was just listening to it, and I do like it. The audiobook readers are really good. I kind of wish it was the same one, but I don't know which one I'd wish it would be, because all of them are good. I'm just like not sure why they didn't do just like one for all of them. But I'm pretty sure one did like a few. It's been a minute now, but because it's been like a year since I last read a Tudor Queen book. But I'm enjoying it. It's so good. I'm loving it. I feel like the book that I read about Catherine Parr to write my thesis was like 200 and something pages and really only focused on her. This has like what's going on with Henry, what's going on with all these people, and it's a lot more comprehensive and in-depth. So I'm loving it. Yeah, it's good. I don't know if I'm gonna read anymore tonight. I have 150 pages left, which is 20 less pages than I thought I was gonna have for tomorrow. So I honestly might just relax. I'm like so tired. So honestly, I mean, it's so early, but I kind of want to go to bed. I kind of want to go, well, I mean, at least I'll like go lie down. And if I fall asleep, I fall asleep. But I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't think I'm gonna read anymore tonight because it's late. I'm a little tipsy. So I think I'm just gonna go lie in bed until I fall asleep. I don't know, watch something or read. Or I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll read some of this. I mean, like, it's 9:30. If I sat down, I could finish this by like 11. I kind of wanna do that. I'm gonna be honest. That'd be pretty cool if I finish this. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I will. Because an hour and a half, if I just sat down and banged this out, I mean, I could easily get it done. Screw it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna read this. I don't know if I'm actually gonna be able to finish it, but I'm gonna sit down right now and read. And I'll talk to you, hopefully, when I finish it. Hi everyone. It's almost 11:30 and I have finished Catherine Parr. I liked it. I think it was a good like telling. Some things annoyed me, but it like wasn't the author. But it might have been the author because like, do we know Catherine's like mind and everything? But just like we do, and like how she just turned such a blind eye to like Thomas and Elizabeth and stuff, and it's just like, idiot, just ugh. But overall, I did really enjoy it. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. I did really enjoy it. I don't know, and especially like, I guess it's just the last bit that I didn't really love, but that was her life. So like, there's nothing I can really say to that. So 5 out of 5 stars, really did enjoy it. I'm gonna go to bed and decide tomorrow what to read. I'm not feeling like, I'm feeling a little iffy. I just need to like get into bed. So I'm gonna clean off my makeup and everything and then go to bed. And I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Hi everyone, and happy Thanksgiving. It's Thursday. It is 10:56 and I'm about to get in the shower and like get ready, but I am 100 pages into Read On. It's okay. I just like, I don't know. I don't love these short stories. I'm just like, I don't know, like I just find them to be a little, I don't know, I just don't love them. I don't really like needing to read short stories in between books. I don't like that idea. I don't like that necessity. I feel like it's just really a cash grab. So I don't love them, and I kind of like, I'm just like kind of like, okay, come on. So I'm really just skimming through it. But it's like fine. I'm like enjoying it better than the first one. No, actually I'm really not, because the first one like made sense why they were doing it. This, they're just like they're like defying their entire country's or world's orders to like do something. And I'm like, really, you teenagers are defying your entire world's like orders to do this thing. Like, I don't know. I just like can't get behind it. And I'm just like, I think it's just ridiculous. I'm like, you're a bunch of teenagers. Like, stop. You're teenagers. Like, calm down. And it's just like not my favorite thing. But I'm gonna take a shower, get ready and everything, and then maybe, depending on like what time it is, I might sit down and try and read the last 82 pages, because I'm on page 106. So we'll see how it goes, and I'll talk to you once I make more progress. Hi everyone, it is like 5:30. I just came home to feed Babs, and then I'm heading back out without her and going back to my house for dinner. I just wanna let you know that I finished Read On. It's like so much important stuff happened in it that I'm just like, no. This should have been part of a book. Like, it's just unfair to put, like, make you really honestly have to read a novella in between books. Like, if that important of information is in a book, it should have either been in the last book and we had, like, their point of view instead of just Spensa's, or in the next book. It should not have been in a novella, which I just hated. So I gave it 3 out of 5 stars out of principle, but I am like, oh my God, what's gonna happen next? So that's really fun. I have decided on a next book to read, but I am not going to let you know until I'm back home after dinner. I'll talk to you all later. Hi everyone, it is 11, still on Thanksgiving, but I thought I would check in before going to bed about the next book that I'm gonna read. And it is The Doomsday Book by Connie Willis. I got this for Christmas, this Christmas. I got a package and I thought that it was a book that I bought for my dad, and it ended up being my Christmas present from my best friend. And 3 books were included, but I'm in the mood. I want to read it. My bangs are disgusting. I feel like they look awful, but I'm in the mood to read it. This is about, so this is Earth, where time travel is like a known thing and like respected, and it's like basically a science. And one place that they never went to is like medieval England, like 20 years before the Black Plague and everything, where witch hunts were happening and all this awful stuff. But our main character, Kivrin, really wants to go. She's been pushing for it, and it's like there are different levels of time travelers, and she's like a pretty low level because she's still like an undergrad and she hasn't done it, or at least like, you know, I don't know, but she's just like new. And she is chosen to go to medieval England, like 1320 something. And she's like all for it, but then I think who's gonna be at least like her champion, or like our other main character, is really hesitant, and he's like a well-respected, I don't know, scientist, professor, but she goes, and I know she gets stuck back in 1328 medieval England. And she becomes kind of this beacon of hope for like people in that time period, while people in the current time period are racing to try and get her back. This won the Hugo and Nebula Awards. I have had, so back when Nook was big, I had a Nook book wish list, and one of the oldest books on that was To Say Nothing of the Dog, which is technically the 2nd book in this time travel series. I can't believe it. And I don't know if it's like, I mean, there's only 2 books in the series, and it's been out long enough that like that's it. And like, I don't know if she wanted it to be like a serialized, like, time travel thing, or if it honestly is just like 2 books, you need to read both. Not sure, but I am so excited. I'm only 19 pages in, but she's made it to medieval England, and I am so excited to see what happens next. It is just under 600 pages, or it's like 560 pages. So I am pumped. I am ready. I actually, you know, I'm not usually the hugest fan of mass market paperbacks, but it's just nice and like soft, and it's actually a pretty easy paperback to like read. So I am ready, but I'm gonna go to bed. It's late. I'm a little tipsy. I'm tired. Still got a 3-day weekend ahead of me. I'm gonna help my dad put up the Christmas tree tomorrow. I don't understand, like he gets it so early, and then it's literally like, we're like, oh my God, don't die, don't die, don't die by Christmas. But like also we're in such a small town that there aren't many options of places to get Christmas trees. So then they sell out really fast. So like I get it. But just really, so anyways, I'm gonna help him put up the Christmas tree tomorrow, but that's the only plan I have for tomorrow. And I am planning for this weekend to be really relaxing, kind of like some self-care, gonna be going to the gym, gonna just be hanging out. Saturday, one of my best friends is coming over to have like a girls' night, just the two of us, just relaxing. She's gonna sleep here. And then on Sunday, I am picking up another really good friend, another best friend from the airport at noon. And then we're gonna have like a day in the much larger town than the one that we live in, but I don't think it's considered a city, where we're gonna do lunch. I'm gonna be like, let's go to the bookstore. I still have $50 left on a book gift card that I got for last Christmas. Because it's for this very specific bookstore, and I just don't go to this town that often. And when I do, I'm going to the bookstore, but like I just don't go that often. So definitely gonna be like, hey, can we, because it's right across the street from like a really awesome coffee shop. So I'll be like, can we go here and then to the bookstore, please? And maybe because her birthday's coming up, I can be like, I'll buy you a book. That's an idea. But anyways, those are the only plans I have this weekend. So it's gonna be just really relaxed, really low key. I had a bit of a mental breakdown Wednesday night or Tuesday night. I can't remember if I talked about it, but it was just a disaster. I've been kind of wanting a weekend where I just don't do anything. I don't make any real plans, especially with the parents. And so after Tuesday night, I was like, nope, this is it. This is when I'm doing it. I'm doing it this weekend, because then I have rehearsal every night next week, and then leading up to like the first play on Friday. So it's about to be a very stressful time. And so I am taking this weekend to just do my own thing. No parents, just hanging out and relaxing with some friends. That's it. And I'm so excited, and doing a bunch of reading. I'm ready. I'm ready. That's all I've got to say. But I'm gonna go to bed, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. Good night. Hi guys, it is 6:15 on Friday evening, and I am 101 pages into Doomsday Book. I'm enjoying it. Stuff is already happening. It's crazy. It's like, I mean, 20 pages in, she'd already landed now. Like, turns out, so I don't know, something went wrong. We don't know what it is yet on either side, but the girl Kivrin, who was sent back in time, has like way worse like time lag than she thought she was going to. So I don't know if she was sent like further back in time, or if just something went wrong. And then someone in the current period, he is suffering all of a sudden on this like quick onset flu. And this is taking place when there's a pandemic. I don't know when I mean, it's in like the 90s, I'm assuming, since this was published in 92. And I'm like, I looked up like illnesses in the 80s and 90s, and all that came up was like mad cow disease, which maybe that is what's forcing people to like quarantine and stuff. But now like they're all in quarantine, and like the guy who was infected is an assistant, and he keeps saying like something went wrong, but he's not explaining what happened. So we're not sure what's going on. Only he knows, but he has this huge fever and like a flu, and it's like debilitating, and we just like don't know what happened. But I am excited to see what happens next. I want more from Kivrin. We're barely getting anything from her. It's all like present day. And I really hope we get more of her point of view, because like, yeah, present day, whatever, but like, come on, we're reading this for the time travel. And if we don't get that much of like the time travel aspect, like what's the point? And I'm sure we'll get more of her once like her plot really takes hold, but she's also sick. And so I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Thankfully she wasn't supposed to go when the Black Plague was happening, because if she was during the Black Plague and she was sick, people would be like, I don't know, killing her or like burying her with the dead or something. But we'll see what happens. I might read a little bit more before dinner, but might not, I don't know. But I will talk to you once I make more progress. Hi everyone, it is 9:45, still on Friday, and I am 280 pages into Doomsday Book. So I have 300 pages left, and I'm really enjoying it. So turns out the present day timeline actually takes place in 2054. So like the pandemic and the quarantine and everything is not, well, I mean, it could be from COVID now, like, let's be honest. If she'd only said it 34 years in the past, it would have been today. Like, you know, we've been like, yeah, that is what's happening. Yeah, congrats. So, you know, she was close. She was close. But it's like a fictional illness that's happening in like the present day timeline. I am really liking Kivrin's point of view. I wanted more, I don't know, like she's been stuck in a manor for almost the entire book. So like I wanted more of like medieval England, but we haven't really gotten that, but we do have 300 pages left. Now the back says she becomes like an angel during one of history's darkest hours. I just feel like they got the date wrong, and it actually is the start of the bubonic plague, because she was supposed to go like 28 years before the bubonic plague hit England, but I don't know, like they're not, like she doesn't know what time she actually is, and stuff went wrong, and so I think she's actually stuck there during the bubonic plague. But maybe not. When they were saying history's darkest hours, it might just be because it's during like the dark age. So I'm not sure. But I am overall really, really enjoying it. I'm having a good time. I am very excited to see what happens next. And I'm like, can't wait for them to realize, like, when they realize something's wrong in medieval time. Because our other main character, Mr. Dunsworth, something like that, is going to freak. And I'm just so ready for it. But I don't know when that's gonna happen. I don't know if it's because she's gonna like miss her drop date or like pickup date, I guess. And they're gonna be like, what happened? And they're not gonna know. Or if the one guy who caught a new illness, he was like out of his mind, but he was saying stuff that was like something went wrong. And so I'm kind of hoping he like gets better and remembers like what went wrong and what he was talking about. And they're gonna realize like that's what's happening. But yeah, overall enjoying it. I'm just, yeah, definitely excited to see what happens next. I look like I'm just almost halfway through the book, and I'm just having a good time, really enjoying it. But I don't know, I'm really cold, and I just kind of think I'm gonna go get in bed. It's not even 10, but you know, here we are. The dog is asleep on the couch, so I'm just gonna sneak away. But that's all I've got for you, basically. I don't know what else to say. So I'm gonna go, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Hello everyone, it's 2 on Saturday. I haven't done much today. Well, I guess that's not true. I ran into town, did some stuff, and I've also watched both the newest episode of Wheel of Time. It was so good. Hello. And I also watched the season finale of Great British Baking Show. And can we talk about how disappointing that was? I mean, okay, so spoilers, I guess, until my hand goes down. But Giuseppe winning? I mean, excuse me? Excuse me? Like, I mean, it was definitely between Chigs and Christelle the whole time, and then Christelle's bread was raw. So you think, okay, Chigs is gonna win it, not Giuseppe. I'm so angry about it. I'm so angry about it. It never should have been Giuseppe. He was at the bottom the whole time, and I don't know why they would choose him. I'm so angry. All right, anyways, I have not read any of Doomsday Book today, but I am just about to sit down and read some. I am like, I don't know, I'm really in the mood to start Critical Role Campaign 2. So Campaign 1 is being animated and coming out as like a TV show on Amazon Prime in February, so I am not going to watch like the original Campaign 1. I'm just gonna wait for the animated version. So I kind of want to watch Campaign 2. It's long and it will be a journey, but I've watched enough one-shots that are the same length of an episode that I could have been like a few, I mean, not many episodes in, but a few episodes in. And I'm just like, I just want to watch it. I guess I'd be 10 episodes in, which isn't a whole lot, but it's still more than the 0 I'm at now. But I wanna, because the 3rd season there's so much lore that is connected to, like, at least, I know it's mostly the first campaign, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be part of the second campaign too. And I feel like I'm missing out by not knowing all this lore. So I also just really wanna watch The Mighty Nine. Oh boy, we are in it now. I am 434 pages into Doomsday Book. I've got 146 pages left, and I am ready to sit down and finish it. I just got to the 434 page mark, but it's happening. Stuff's been revealed. People are finding things out, and like, you know, worst possible moment situation, and I am ready to see what happens. So excited. Yeah, really excited about this. Oh no, something was just revealed in the present day timeline that's like, oh no. I'm like, cause like I think the other timeline, you know, we were expecting this thing to happen, but the present day timeline, it was just like, so I'm like eager to find out like what they do about what just happened, or what our main character just found out had happened. Other than stuff going wrong with like dropping Kivrin into the past, like something else has happened that might keep Kivrin from being able to come back to the present. So really excited to see what happens. Oh man, yeah. It's gonna be a crazy 150 pages, and I am so ready for it. I don't know what time it is. I think it's probably like 4 something. I don't have a clock anywhere in here but on my phone. I don't know, but I'm gonna read. I'm gonna finish this. I don't have anything to do tonight, so I'm just gonna finish this. Probably watch campaign 2, episode 2, because I'm caught up on Wheel of Time and everything, so I don't really have anything else to watch. And yeah. Oh, I'm so excited. And I'll talk to you all once I have finished this, or I don't know, have a part that I need to like talk about, but plan is once I finish this. Hi everyone, it's 6 and I have finished Doomsday Book. It was so good. Oh man, the stakes, the tension. It was heartbreaking. Yeah, really sad, but just really, really good. It's definitely between a 4 and a 5 stars. I don't know what yet. I wish she had explored more of like England. I wish she hadn't just been stuck in like one town or village, because we didn't get to see much of like, I don't know, medieval England outside this tiny little village. So I thought, you know, I had hoped she would be traveling more. And so that's why it's not gonna be a full 5-star read, but overall really, really enjoyed it. 4.25, 4.5 out of 5 stars. I do want more time travel novels. Like the one that I read before this, I loved, and I love the show Timeless, and I just want more. Like, I wish there was like a serialized like fiction sci-fi series of them just like going back in time to different like places and events and like for like, I don't know, reasons. I just like wish that was a thing, but I've never heard of a book series like that. So if you know of any, please recommend them down below. Really, really enjoyed this, and I want to pick up more by this author for sure. She's won so many awards for her books, and I'm gonna look up To Say Nothing of the Dog because it says it's the sequel, but I'm like, is it like our main characters, or maybe like a character who was like a main supporting character in this book? He wants to, when he's older, visit the Crusades. So I'm like, maybe it's his story. And if it has nothing to do with any of them, I am less like excited to pick it up, but really enjoyed this. Highly suggest it. And I think I'm going to read the 5,000 Deaths of Someone. It's in my car, so I'll get it tomorrow, or the last time you know what, with the dog. I can't remember what it's called, but it has been calling out to me big time, and I'm gonna definitely pick that up next. But I'm gonna go eat, hang out, start Critical Role Campaign 2, episode 2, and I'll talk to you all later, maybe tomorrow, probably tomorrow. Hi everyone, it's Sunday, and I looked at the book that I was wanting to pick up, and it is just too long. It is too long for the 3 days that we have left. So I am actually going to continue a secret reading vlog I've been doing and stop my weekly reading vlog here, even though it's gonna be like a 2 weeks in one, because I only ended up reading 3 books these last 2 weeks. But the first book that I did finish was The Ultimate Evil, The Search for the Sons of Sam by Maury Terry. I thought this was a good telling of it. I just like, it started losing my interest slowly but surely until the end. I was just like, get it over with. So I gave it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. And then I read Catherine Parr, The Sixth Wife by Alison Weir, which I really liked as a telling of my favorite queen. I'm so sad that the series is done, and I ended up giving it a 5 out of 5 stars. And then I gave up on Nonfiction November, and oh, I'm sorry, I also read Read On. Well, so I gave up on Nonfiction November and read Read On by Brandon Sanderson, which I just wish he wasn't putting this stuff in novellas. Like, stuff that happened this last novella was so important, it should have been in a book. Like, it really should have been in its own book. And like, I mean, maybe not the whole thing be a book, but have it either at the end of Starsight or the beginning of Cytonic, because it's just, I hate when really necessary information is in a friggin' novella. So I give it a 3 out of 5 stars just out of principle. And then the last book that I finished was the Doomsday Book by Connie Willis, which I really, really enjoyed. I wish we got more of medieval England besides this tiny little village and basically just not like a villa, or like, it's not like a palace, I don't think, but it's a pretty wealthy family that lives there that she's with. But other than that, I did really enjoy it, so I gave it a 4.25 out of 5 stars. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this Nonfiction November. It was a lot for me, but overall, I think I would call this a success, and I will see you soon with another video. Bye.